Hey there, listeners. This is your handler, Dakota, and I'm joined by your agents.
I'm Sean, and I'll be playing Agent Mora. So we're going to have a conversation. First, what's in here?
I'm Aditya, and I'll be playing Agent Margarine. Yeah, clowns all look the same. Red noses, puffy hair. How can you really distinguish between one and the other?
I'm Owen, and I'll be playing Agent Midas.
Yeah, guys, I feel like this has something to do with the clowns.
I'm Edward, and I'll be playing Agent McLovin. You're always on about clowns. I don't know about these clowns. I haven't seen any clowns yet.
John, I'll be playing Agent Mueller. Dog's playing poker. What's wrong with that?
And again, I'm your handler, and together we're the Elemental Gaming Nexus, and you're listening to That's Redacted. And officially, this never happened. You are approached in your IRS office by two men in suits, and they ask to speak to you about a sensitive security matter. They lead you to a secure location, and one of the men in suits begins speaking to you, and he says, Sir, I need you to tell us about this incident you referenced on the phone with your sister leaving you with a monster.
Why are we discussing this now? This happened long ago. Why do you only care now?
It's not that we only care now. We cared then, you don't remember it, but we've read the files. Our organization saved you from that ghost, if you want to call it a ghost. But
Oh, that's what it was.
yes, to preserve your own sanity, we don't. If children repress the information, we don't like to poke at it. It can be quite mind-bending.
It certainly was an unpleasant experience. The ghost, because that's what it was very harsh to me. I've only recently really been able to understand it myself, and many of the details are still somewhat foggy. He didn't like my behavior, and he expressed that in extreme ways. As you may be aware, I was not the shining example of a studious individual I am today. And he thought that was completely unacceptable. And that's I believe why he chose to target me and let my sister go.
Yes, we do believe that in that instance you were mostly correct. But you need to know that this is dangerous information to spread about. If other individuals find out that these beings doing this, they will put themselves in risk to see them, and we can't have that happening. So we do need to ask you to keep quiet on what happened to you.
I'm willing to comply in that regard, provided I can be involved in preventing this from happening more directly.
Well, we normally don't get requests to join. Normally we're requesting individuals to join, but we did come with an offer prepared for you. You get no pay except on missions, and that is usually for mission expenses. But you will have to go through some trials to make sure your stability can hold up to what is necessary to do the job.
I think you'll find I can handle myself just fine.
Wonderful. And a few years will pass. You go on your 2 trial missions. And then you are met back in a room. You're called to a room with, there's a few FBI agents, a few CIA agents. It looks very official. And the 2 men, the 2 who recruited you, are there. And they begin speaking. They're like, "Sir, we're going to read you in further on what Delta Green is. And yes, that is what our organization is called. We've protected the United States from many paranormal threats. Our most important and greatest accomplishment was the near elimination of these hybrids known as Deep One hybrids. They are fish people, human monstrosities. And they ruled over a town called Innsmouth, which I don't know if you've learned anything, but it has been wiped off the map. We've done various other things, including intervened in UFO situations, as well as aliens. But that's all really need to know. If you encounter them during your missions, you can be read into all that. But you do need to understand that the main directives of Delta Green are to protect the citizens of the United States from threats originating with paranormal phenomenon, to maintain the security of the United States from paranormal threats, and to gather intelligence on paranormal threats that we may use to defeat them in the future. As long as you agree to these, you can join as an official member of Delta Green.
Of course. This, I expect this to be a very productive, a very productive arrangement. We both have something to gain out of this. You'll have a dedicated agent, and I'll have the opportunity to help people in the way that I was helped so many years ago.
Wonderful. Welcome to Delta Green. Okay, so you're scanning the figures, and he's talking to you. He's like, "Oh yeah, this is really, I couldn't get it out of my head. Have you ever had that, like a song stuck in your head, but it was like a piece of art, and I just couldn't get it right. Every time I drew it, I just couldn't get it right. But I think I finally did on this last piece." And he's flipping through them, and finally I was able to stop seeing this thing. And you see the shadowy figure. It kind of looks, not that you've seen this picture, but it's done up in such a way that it looks like Asa Darabandi. And you see him on the side of a river with this child that looks exactly like your daughter. I need you to make a sanity check.
Oh, shit!
Oh my fucking
Oh
god.
shit!
19 under 75 success.
Okay, you're able to hold it together. I don't know why I couldn't get this out of my head, but I got this one out. I did it in March, and I was able to move on and complete my great work downstairs.
Interesting. In March, you said.
Yeah.
Okay. And you've been. When did you start this when did this get stuck in your head? When did this all start?
November. Thought I almost had it with the piece before it. And he flips back, and not that you know this, but you see a worse-looking Asa Darabandi. He doesn't really look exactly right. On the riverbank with Detective Mora's daughter. But you don't know. But it does. The child looks like a real child, not like a faded figure of a child.
Well, your brushwork is very good. Very lifelike.
Yeah.
What's the work before this one?
I flipped to the one before. It's of a older person. Even worse, Asa's not really visible at this point. He's more figure to figure. But it's of an older woman. No longer just drinking like a glass of water with the across the table from this like carved like. I can't really do. It's just black brush strokes basically. And so he improved over 3 images to like fully capture Asa Darabandi's figure.
Wow, yeah, it seems like you really captured the figure here. And you said your magnum opus is in the basement?
Yes, yeah.
But just before that, I assume you don't have any copies here, but you said you were selling art earlier this year. Were these some of the pieces, or was it a different...
Yes, but people did not... It was like artist block. I couldn't get it out. I couldn't get past this painting for some reason. I had to get it just right.
Of course. Well, hopefully now that the block is over, you can get back to painting some other fantasies.
Yeah. Would you like to see the ones in the basement?
Yeah, give me a second. I'm just gonna... Let me flip through these for like 2 or 3 seconds a picture, and then we can head up, and all 3 of us maybe can go take a look at your best work.
Okay.
I'm explicitly trying to buy time
So-
for Mora here.
Yeah, you notice. We'll hop back to Mora. Because they're just going to end up being scratch painting.
Yeah,
by the
I figure.
into it, but you're just taking time. Mora, you find in the same plastic plant containing the cassette player, there is a base that unscrews, and you unscrew it quietly, and in it are audio cassettes, like 30 of them, unlabeled. A play and a bronze medallion. The medallion itself opens.
Okay.
Inside, it looks like it once held 2 pictures. One has been scraped away, and the other depicts a beautiful woman with long brown hair. That the manner suggests the photo was from 1990. 1900.
Okay, yeah.
1900. The locket is pretty mundane. No recognizable symbols, but it seems very finely made. Yeah. You find a bunch of cassettes in his plants. Basically, and a play.
What's the play say?
Do you read the play? Do you start flipping through the play?
No, I think my first priority is I need to get these cassettes, because there's definitely 30 of them. This man's been listening to us.
Yeah.
I fully know now that he's lying to us, because, come on, 30 cassettes. If it's one, sure, somebody broke in, said it. You're changing this cassette every hour, 2 hour. All right, come on, buddy.
Okay.
And I don't unholster my gun, but the safety is off.
Okay. So, what is your plan? He's in the back.
I know.
He's talking about things right now. You could like reclose the plant and walk out his room with it. What are you wanting to do?
Let me see if I have anything on me. Damn. Is there any other good hiding places in this apartment?
Not really. It's pretty bare bones apartment.
I think I will take the cassettes and re-screw the plant and put it back.
Okay. He's still got some time. Do you want to
Yeah,
look
I'll look
anywhere else?
around.
Well, I mean, you see, he's got a kitchen, a bathroom. He's in the back room, one of the back 2 rooms, and his bedroom's on the other side. But you probably couldn't go back there without being noticed.
So
where are you
in the
wanting to go?
kitchen.
Okay. What are you looking for in the kitchen, or where are you looking? Just through cabinets and stuff.
Cabinets. I know people. Are dishwashers the thing back then? Probably not, right? No. Okay.
There
Cool.
were dishwashers.
People hide shit in dishwashers sometimes. Vents maybe. Those would be a good hiding place.
Roll me a search.
40 under 50 success.
Okay. As you're opening cabinets and stuff quietly, it all looks unused. There's dust on the plates. The dishwasher clearly hasn't been used in months. You don't find anything.
But that's just it. I
Like-
don't find anything.
You don't find anything. I mean, this fridge is there. The microwave hasn't been used.
Is there anything in the fridge?
Yeah, you open the fridge. There's food, regular food. There's like milk. And
Does it have any
everything.
expiration dates? Does it look like any of it's spoiled?
It does not look spoiled. The milk is expired in March
Okay.
15th. I need you to make a
Yeah, I don't think this guy is an actual guy. I failed.
You lose 1 point of sanity from the unnatural. How does that play?
Okay, so Agent Moore is kind of putting some pieces together. He's like, this isn't right. This man's lying to us. He's like very good at lying. And then I just see all this kind of like nobody's lived here yet. He's here, and I see that expiration date's in March. I'm like, wait, something's not right. This isn't right. And then I kind of have like a teeny little flashback to back when I was in the Gulf War, and I was like with my buddy, and we were running away, and then just something out of like the corner of my eye just like flickered. I looked back and I saw him just like torn apart. His name was Tony. He was like torn apart. He was my best friend and my spotter, and I'm just kind of like thinking about the unnatural, and I'm just kind of piecing it together, and I'm like hands a little shaking a little bit, but it gets back to steady, and like I steady myself, but I like fully have like my hand on my gun, and I slowly walk over towards where Agent Margarine is.
Okay. You see Agent Margarine flipping through some paintings. Make a quick
I hope I
search.
fail this, because I know what you want me to see.
If you don't worry. I'm gonna show it to you.
Oh, fuck me.
As he's flipping through, you see some man standing by your daughter, clear as day.
Yeah,
near
I'm
a
already
river.
rolling it 1 second.
Make another sanity check.
Critical success, 33.
Can't possibly be your daughter. Must just be a weird.
Yeah, we
resemblance.
Yes, weird resemblance. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Agent, oh god, what did I say your name was? Pete. Agent, find anything interesting?
Yeah, a couple of interesting paintings. I will flip to the last one. You seem to pause there, but these pictures are amazing, and I will look at these last two, and I'll say, it looks like it could be someone's daughter, and I will indicate subtly myself, or try to at least.
I think like the wheels kind of turn in my head, and I'm like, oh, it's just like, a thing, but I'm thinking like, this man is stalking my daughter. That's how he knows, and he's right. And then I kind of look at you, and I give eyes of like, me too, like flash to me, and then yeah.
Anyway, he was just going to show us his best work in the basement.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you find anything else that could lead to whoever bugged my apartment or used my apartment to bug Agnes?
Not at the moment. It seems like it was just that one weird thing. But like I said, we'll send a report. I'm assuming some police will come by soon. Maybe you'll have to make another statement.
Great. Let's head down to the basement, and then he'll take you guys down to the basement.
I'll put my hand on your chest, Agent Margarine, touch my gun, and just like nod no at him, and then also open my kind of coat, like bag that I have, just kind of like a satchel bag, and show you more cassettes.
Okay. My eyes will widen. I'll nod once and just keep following him.
Okay. So he'll lead you guys down. You have to go outside to go to the basement, and you see the sun is setting. So we'll say it's like 5:45 now.
Okay.
So people are on the way back. They'll probably be back in like 15 minutes. You guys don't know that, but people are on the way back from their split apart positions, and he's talking to you. He's like, "Oh yeah, it's really nice of the night manager to let me work down here."
Do we know the night manager's name?
I know you don't.
Oh, what's the night manager's name? I don't think we've met him yet.
Oh, Mr. Castaigne. He lets me work in the basement. That's where I keep all my materials. And it's easy. You just go out here. You go right downstairs. You need a key to get into the basement, obviously. Hold on. That is spelled like this. It's French, so most of those letters don't exist.
How long's Mr. Castaigne been working here?
Years. He's old. He's a pretty old man, but I think he's been here for years. So, right in here, and he'll lead you past some small rooms, and he opens he gave me a key. Let me lock it up at night so people can't come in and steal my paintings. These are what I have.
Before we actually open that, I'll say, do any of the other artists here have access to this?
To MySpace? No.
I don't think MySpace has been invented yet, but I'm sorry. But I'm at the basement in general.
Oh, all of us have access to the basement, but I don't know why anybody else.
Do any of the other tenants have art rooms down here?
I don't believe so. I think it's just me.
Yeah, I suppose. Oh, we don't know about everyone else's art, do we?
Nope.
No, this is the first guy you've talked.
Well, we know that Abigail was an artist and she paints, but we don't know what type of art.
And you know
we don't know what type of artists they are.
But you don't know. Yeah.
All that recording studio. Are you a sound mixer?
No, I used to record my painting sessions. I guess would be like I would talk through it and listen back to see when I made my breakthroughs and what I was painting. And my parents gave me the the hardware, but I think it was too much clutter, so I got rid of it. I kept the gift from my parents because it's a gift from my parents. But
Yes, of course, I understand.
so the first image I have here, and he opens the door and leads you in, and it smells like oil and paint thinners. There's linseed oil stacked in the middle of the room, and a notes on them. It reads, "For Sammy, pick up." And there's various paintings stacked to the side. So the first thing he shows you is a child-sized clown. It's in yellow, wearing blue cavorts. It's dancing on a stage, and there's a dragon trailing behind it.
A dragon?
Yeah, like a paper dragon.
Okay.
It looks like he's doing some sort of dance. And then you see the fire, the one he was talking about with the specter, standing on a rug at the top of the stairs as a flame burns around him.
Real quick, does that look like the stairs in this apartment?
No. And then there's a young, thin man with wispy, thinning blonde hair, wearing hospital johnnies. You see him in a mirror, or you see him looking into a mirror, and then on the mirror other side is a deformed and muscular man with a misshapen head. And then the last one he shows you, he's like, this is my great work. And it's a blank canvas.
Kind of look at Agent Margarine and look back at him.
I'll pause and go. I see, what are you? It's interesting, but what are you trying to say?
Wait. You have to wait for it. You know, it looks plain, but if you just stare at it, things will begin happening.
I do not want to stare at it.
Yeah, he painted it with some really special paints. I think this is going to be huge. I'm going to get it in the gallery, and the world will see this painting.
Of course.
I'm not looking at the painting.
I'm staring at it directly.
Okay. So are you going to study this painting?
Yep.
Basically? I'm glad to see somebody appreciates the arts. It does take a while. You'll have to spend your time with it. But you're welcome to stay down here. I'm gonna head back to my room if that's okay.
Sure. Agent is it possible for us to walk up after you down here, or?
Yeah. And just lock the door behind you. I have the key with me. If you get locked out, you can just knock on the door. I'll let you have it again.
Of course. And I just want to confirm, both in and out of character, I guess, that the door's locked from the inside. There's no way we can get...
Yes, the door's
locked.
Of course,
and there's no way to supernaturally lock it, of course. So I'm gonna trust that.
Wait, he's giving us the key? Yes?
No,
I
he's
don't
keeping
like that at all.
But he said you could just knock on his door to get it. Are you gonna stay down here as well, Jack?
Oh man, I'm like this close to arresting him and putting him in handcuffs because I want to figure out what's going on. I don't trust him. I know that he's been bugging the apartment. I kind of wanted to see where he was going. Can I roll a human int on him again to see like I can get anything?
Yeah. What are you on the cassette tapes again? Are you trying to ask him about them again?
I want to do that double check.
Yeah, give me another human int.
54 under 60 success.
He firmly does not know why somebody was using his cassette player to bug Abigail's room.
So, fuck me. Okay.
He is truly confused.
He is truly confused.
And he'll wave at you guys and be like, "Have fun down here." And he walks out the room.
I was Agent Moore. Perhaps we can discuss some of his art without offending his sensibilities. And I'm laughing as if it's a joke,
And
but
I'll give you a. Yeah.
figure out get rid of any supernatural evidence in her apartment, because they knew for a fact there was. Do that. Figure out if it is supernatural. And then figure out how to
Okay.
stop
Are they extremely against
stop the
arson?
spread of it.
It's like, we could just burn the apartment building to the ground.
Oh no, I
Problem
mean, like,
solved.
I could fully shoot this guy, and we
Now
would be able to cover it up.
Now the issue with that is that there are a number of other buildings that this guy made
That's true.
during his murder spree.
Yeah.
I'm saying
Well,
we don't need.
and-
I'm
and-
just saying, like,
You currently don't know if burning the apartment building
Yep.
down was
right?
fine.
Yeah. I'm just saying that, like, whenever it comes down to it, we don't know
you will
necessarily.
have to figure out
What?
how to do it to keep you from getting arrested, but like you can do whatever you need to do.
Right. Well, I'm just saying.
Like you do what you need to do, and then ask Delta Green for forgiveness. Basically, is how it goes. They'll either be like, "You did it," or "You didn't do it."
Necessarily know, like, that weird symbol is. You were saying we don't know that weird.
Yeah, you don't know the yellow sign. The people who were showing it don't know they were compelled. They don't even
yeah.
remember.
So
that.
actually, your character and my character are the only ones who remembered doing that right now.
Yeah.
Well, then we'll be able to determine that it's weird shit whenever we say, okay, let's review what we've done so far.
Oh, once we all like combine, we definitely are gonna know it's unnatural. Like, there's no true question about that. It's just, I think we're just all, we don't know what type of unnatural it is. We just know it's not right.
Right, we need to stop it, so we can't just burn the place down right now. I'm just saying that, like, I'm saying when we're on our way out, maybe we should, toss a match.
I was gonna say, doesn't Asa Darabandi kind of look like that one white dude in the photo on the top right?
I was thinking that earlier. Yeah.
Right? Okay. It wasn't just me.
I don't know if that's a coincidence.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Let me hold on. I'm outside of my computer right now. The one white dude in the photo on the top right. Oh, I think that's.
Yeah, all right. Because if you look at them, they actually do look pretty similar.
The chin doesn't seem. He doesn't have the cleft chin. He doesn't, like, his lips are way more pronounced in the Darabandi.
Yeah, but it's an old-timey photo.
Yeah, but let's see.
It's also, is it a painting?
I think no, it's a photograph, right?
No, that's a photograph. That's an old style one. Yeah,
Yeah.
but still, remember,
It's a photo.
those photographs were still very poorly done.
Yeah.
All,
It's like a phonograph or something. Whatever it's called. The long exposure.
Oh, the other thing is
I-
his eyebrows are dramatically different.
That is very true. He does have some bushy brows.
I was just thinking the overall shape of
All
it,
right.
but yeah, anyway.
Okay, so you two are watching or going to stay down here while Agent Margarine studies this
Unfortunately.
painting.
And we're gonna probably be talking while.
And
he's
are you
studying
going
it.
to study? Are you going to look at the play that you picked?
I did
you
take
didn't
it
take it
out.
out. Sorry,
Yeah.
you put it back.
Yeah.
Oh, you did take the play.
I took
okay, are you
everything.
gonna read through the play?
Fuck it, I'll read through the play.
Okay, we'll come back to you. The other three, you guys arrived back at the apartment at the same time. It is now fully dark out. The sun has gone down, and you are in Abigail's apartment. You don't know where the two guys who were going to talk to this tenant. You don't know where they are.
They don't even know that the microphone went to his apartment.
Right,
They
but,
don't.
So we don't know where they are, but just for point of, I did say we should check the basement
Sure.
whenever I found out I had a basement. So, like, I'd
You
be
did
like, well,
say
we
that.
don't know where they're at. Let's do what I said earlier.
That's if you want to. Yeah. So it's Kenny and Mueller and McLovin, right?
Did we all come back?
Page.
Did we all get back at the same time?
Oh, sorry. It's Midas Mueller. Yes, you all arrived at the exact
Well,
same
then I
time.
can explain to him everything we found, so that he knows what we found at least.
Yes, and I described the paintings.
Very interesting. So
Yeah.
then we're gonna have to go and either buy or steal that painting. It needs to be destroyed if it looks like us.
He doesn't know.
Well,
it
either
looks
way, we should go over
He failed
and
that check.
take a bit of a piss on it, considering.
Wait. I thought there were 2 paintings, and he knew one of them definitely looked like us.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes, you do know one of them, but it was far away. There wasn't a lot of details. You just know that he knew the time of day and the surrounding features were right for that to be a painting of you
Thinking
six.
back,
Gotcha.
But you
Okay,
couldn't
it wasn't identifiable.
you couldn't look at it and
Okay.
No, the other one was, but he didn't catch it.
thinking back to the painting, and where I saw the clowns from when we were in that park.
Mhm.
How does the perspective line up of like where the clowns would have been looking at us?
To where the
Yeah.
painter would have been. The painter would have had to have been like deeper into the park.
And the clowns, their perspective to me would have not matched that. Okay.
No, and the clown was in the painting.
Yeah, I know, but I also saw clowns at the park, so that's why I would have.
Yeah. The clown in the painting was at the same place that you saw
And it
the
was
clown.
the same
in the
clown
park.
that Tupac pointed out to me in the middle of the night. Okay.
Yes.
Has anyone else seen these clowns? Mueller did, right?
No clowns.
No clowns.
No, you're the only one who has seen
Yep.
the clowns outside of
Okay.
paintings.
Well, glad we covered the clowns.
While he's describing the first painting, McLovin, you recognize the description of apartment 10B. You were just there like 4 hours ago.
Okay. Because the painting he saw was of 10B.
It was of you and Foster in 10B. You just don't know
Okay.
that. But it sounds like, as he's describing the layout, it sounds exactly like it.
But he can't, but he's not describing it in very good detail. Then, like he describes it
Yeah,
enough to
'cause
like, yeah, that's what
he
it is.
he
but
described-
he's also it.
Yeah.
I'm perceiving that he is missing details in it. Okay, so then
Yes.
I want to see
Yes.
that painting personally.
Okay.
Because there's clearly something weird if he can't remember the painting very well. Whenever that was the whole point of him going there, so I
Okay.
have a reason to go there whenever I can again.
And the gallery's open the weekend, so you could, it's open on Saturdays. You could go to the art gallery tomorrow morning.
Okay.
So where do you three want to go? There's more tenants to talk to.
Right, but we don't know.
You've mentioned.
Yeah, we
going
don't
to the
know that
basement.
they have where they're at, right? So they could be talking to
Yeah,
the tenants
you
right
don't
now.
know-
We don't want to interrupt.
That's true.
But they didn't say anything about going to the basement. I have no reason to believe they're in the basement. So we might as well go to the basement.
Nope. Okay. So you guys walk down to the basement door, and the basement door is locked. The outside door to get down to the basement is locked.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna go ahead.
I can't pick locks for shit. If somebody else wants to try and pick this lock, that
Anybody
would be
got a
reasonable.
credit card?
I'm assuming we jiggle the handle to realize it's locked, so I don't know if they would hear us jiggling.
So did you down in the basement team? Did you guys shut the door
No.
to the small room?
I thought it would lock. I'm
Okay.
fully creeped out about
Roll
this
me
guy.
an
Come on.
Roll me an alertness at -20 because
We're
you
talking
are
right now too, and
studying.
he's studying. Yeah.
Yeah, you're talking and reading
That's a
and
big
focus.
failure.
I-
78 over like
You don't.
20.
I cannot even succeed on an alertness 20.
Nah.
Okay. You do not hear it. So you guys jiggle the lock, and nothing happens.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put a.
So in the blueprints of the basement, does it give me an indication of what the basement layout looks like?
No.
So I don't know, like, if it's possible that there's people down there or not. Like, it's not like I think, oh well, maybe it's security offices or whatever.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pop
Okay.
a screwdriver in
Correct.
the side and then pop it open. Damn it!
You need to make
Unbelievable.
your screwdriver
I had-
snaps.
That was just bullshit.
83 over 80.
Oh, I
The
cannot get
screwdriver
anything good.
snaps.
That would have made some noise.
Yep. You can make another alertness check. No minus this time. Jack, you hear a pop
I'll just kind of like
from.
stop. Margarine, did you hear that?
Sorry, with a 43 over 20? No. And I'm just engrossed with this still blank canvas, I assume.
Guys, why are we trying
Yeah.
to break in here?
Are
You know we're
Are you
here.
okay? I know you're looking at that. You've been looking a long time. Can I leave you? Are you fine?
How far are you going?
I'm just gonna go check out the door. Maybe somebody was trying to lock us in. It's that motherfucker. I knew something was shifty with him. I like grab my gun out and like go to the door.
Real quick,
Okay.
out of
it is-
character, do I think if I stop studying it, can I pick up where I left off?
No.
Then I will keep studying it. I should be fine.
The door is locked, but the lock is on your
I'm
side.
gonna.
He just locked it behind him, so nobody
Yeah.
can walk down on you guys.
I'll just kind of like go up to it.
You can't see through it. It's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
basement
yeah,
door.
yeah.
It's not like it's got
I'll just
a
kinda
peephole
say,
or anything.
Oh man,
There.
I broke Daddy's old screwdriver.
Oh hey, it's McLovin and us. Let us in.
Oh, and I'll holster my gun and unlock
Hold
the
it.
door.
Pieces of a screwdriver.
The door doesn't unlock.
Oh,
Oh, you little shit!
Clearly,
The door unlocks. They're standing there.
clearly we're idiots. We should have just knocked.
No way we could have known.
What are you guys doing down here? How did you even know there was a basement? I didn't know there was a basement until we looked at the plans.
We talked to Mr. Manuel. There's something wrong with him. He was showing us these paintings. It looked like I could have sworn one of them looked like this creepy old man with my daughter. Agent Margarine's over there looking at a painting. Something's not right here, guys. I also found out he was the one taping us. He said he wasn't, and I swear he was being genuine. He didn't know he was taping us, but I found 30 tapes, and I like hold this bag of tapes. I haven't gone through them, but I'm assuming they're of us searching the place.
Yeah, good thing you took them. We found this. So we found this this stuff about the place, and we'll sort of go through some of the documentations. This guy's really creepy.
Do I
We'll show him a
recognize?
super fucking creepy picture.
And also, are they doing this in the room with
Yes,
me? Or are they
instantly.
doing this still at the entrance?
Yeah, are you guys doing this outside, or did you go?
Oh,
We,
I guess we could
would walk and
walked in a
talk,
little.
yeah.
Like we could be not in the doorway.
Okay, yeah, instantly. So you guys get to the room. Two things happen at once. He pulls out this photo. Jack, you recognize
Okay,
it
I
immediately.
immediately looked.
Midas recognizes the
Oh
clown.
boy. I immediately look to Margarine and I say, "Stop looking at that photo," and I will kick the photo down.
I'm sorry. I recognize the clown.
There's a painting of a
Okay.
clown in this room. It's the exact same clown you've seen.
Okay, I thought. Sorry, I thought.
I
also
know
the
I'm breaking
thing
your
is the clown.
concentration. I apologize.
No, you're good. Okay.
So you're attacking. You're You kick the.
I do not
Artwork.
want him to look at it anymore. Yes. So whether that be throwing
the
it down
art-
on the ground or kicking it off, I'm assuming it's on one of the. What are those called? Easels? Is that it?
Yeah.
Easel.
there
Yeah,
a
it's on
way-
an easel.
Is
Agent
there a way to
Margarine.
stabilize it before he does that?
I mean, as he goes to kick it, you can try and you guys can make opposing athletic
Sure.
checks.
That is a thing.
So it's whoever gets the lower
It is a
number
thing.
wins?
Fuck.
Whoever succeeds with the higher number,
Interesting.
and if you fail, then it's lower number.
Well, I failed.
Oh.
He
Just
got
like
it.
Charlie
5
Brown.
under 30.
I got 78 over 40.
So you're able to reach out and you grab the painting.
Look, I'm close. I understand this can be dangerous.
Margarine,
Just like-
look at the photo.
Make a sanity check, Margarine.
Hey, 97 over 75.
Me.
Okay. You, as you're looking in this painting, you see the symbol that they were showing you earlier. And it's there now. It's in your head. You lose 1 sanity from helplessness. And this symbol is in your head. Like it's present now. And you see it in the canvas, you see it moving. You realize that the clown with the paper dragon, if the dragon was to move just a little bit more on that picture, it would complete the sign. And then you see Asa Darabandi drown your daughter
Oh.
in the painting. It's like a moving painting. And then you see yourself shaking hands with Asa Darabandi. You see Agent Mora shoot Thomas Manuel. You see Agent Mueller bludgeon Agent Midas to death. And you see Agent McLovin stab you in the heart. And the longer you stare at it, the more things you begin seeing. Good, bad. And for everybody else, he's just holding this painting.
Okay. Can I try to
Looking at
just
it.
break it out of his hands?
Sure. Give opposed
God
athletics
fucking
again.
damn.
Would I have a minus 20 because I'm assuming, like, in a catatonic state at this point?
You would not.
65 over 40, yes, but I got
89.
the lower failure.
Yeah.
So you got the lower failure. So yes, you are able to. And then you grab the painting and you rip it out of his hand, and the canvas just rips. And you're snapped out of it, Agent Margarine.
Shit! Fuck!
I will-
Scheiße!
I will grab you by like the shoulders and I'll be like, "What is it? What is it?" And then I like point over to the photo. That's the guy in the photo in the painting.
Yeah, I was just shaking hands with him.
Pretty sure he's dead.
That's fucking crazy. That sounds crazy. And you have lost sanity.
It worked.
So I assume this is how it's happening now.
Yeah.
It's just fucking you guys, the other 3 hear him be like, I was just shaking hands with this dude, and this is like a picture
Yeah,
from
he-
1900.
I shook his hand because he drowned my daughter.
I give you like this face of pure just like shock and terror. And
You
just like
you shoot the dude who made the painting. Midas stabs. No, Mueller beats Midas to death. McLovin
What?
stabs me. I assume I made an accounting error or something.
Reasonable offense.
Yeah, the Falcons eventually win the Super Bowl against the Patriots and don't blow a 28-3 lead.
Damn.
My character
You guys
My
should bet
character
on
is
that one.
from Atlanta. Shit, that symbol. You guys remember that symbol, right? You kept showing us that symbol. And this is probably where I start to break out.
So he draws the symbol.
I'm not... Wait, do I? Because I don't want to. Shit.
You do. You do. Because you've seen it and you
Can
want
I
to share
stop him?
it. So, Mora, you cannot. It's too fast. It's really easy to draw, actually. Mora, I need you to make a sanity check.
You dick. I got it.
Okay. You see the symbol again, and then you just see it. Or, sorry, not Mora. You've already been... Sorry. McLovin. You're the one who needs to make the sanity
We've
check.
all
You
seen
see the
it.
symbol.
Yeah.
Yes, but you only get immune to it if you fail.
Okay, there's got to be a way. Never mind. I got a 48 under 79.
So you're looking at it again. He's drawing the symbol. Seems to be he's drawing it because he mentioned it. Maybe it's just because he wants to show you guys.
No,
what
he's
he
clearly
saw in his
fucking
painting.
insane. It's a weird ass symbol. There's no way around that.
Margarine. I'll start shaking you.
Yeah, sorry.
That there's no way that you go from this crazy shit is happening to you should look at this neat symbol. No, fuck you. That's insanity.
Just to stop. Oh, you know what I saw the other day? You know, I was walking down getting a hot dog from the cart. This really cool symbol. Let me just show you it really quick.
The five of you are in this basement.
Oh.
The great work has been destroyed.
I don't know that it's destroyed enough. We should definitely destroy it more.
I didn't mean to like destroy. I just wanted it
No.
out of his hands. That was an accident, but
Yeah, well, you failed.
yeah. That's
Question.
True. No, yeah.
Do
You're
I-
absolutely right.
Do I remember what I saw now that the sanity is over, or...
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you do.
Couple of things. No, that needed to be destroyed. I am sorry I studied this. I deeply regret what I have done and would do it again in a heartbeat.
Doesn't bode with confidence.
You're an idiot, but I appreciate the honesty.
No,
need
we-
to get out of this basement.
I mean, this was one weird room, but there are other rooms here, right? We need to check the other rooms.
I need to have words with Thomas Manuel.
Yeah, is he the one who painted that clown over there?
Yes, these are all his paintings. Why? It's just a clown. It's creepy, but
That is the clown I've seen several times now. I tell him about the paintings at the art gallery.
Okay. So she painted the same clown as him,
Uh-huh.
which is not that weird. I mean, it's a little strange,
Yeah.
but it's just a clown.
Maybe they've seen this clown. Yeah. Okay. So you guys are going where?
I want to go out and talk to Mr. Manuel
Hold on.
again.
Before we do that, sorry, look. Sorry, one last question. Out of character, or I guess in character, now that I have failed the check, do I still remember the other three trying to show me this symbol?
No.
Never mind then. Okay.
You don't even remember showing it to
Right.
McLovin. Just
In
now.
that case,
And the other three didn't
Yeah.
register it at all.
in that case, I will
Oh,
say.
wait, I'm the only one that's like, why are you showing me this? Everybody else is like, what symbol are you talking about?
Everybody else, yeah, you are the crazy person.
Well, wait, the symbol
this
is still
group.
there though.
You seem.
Okay.
Yep.
They
just
just
ignore
don't
it.
recognize. Whenever I say, "Hey, we should get rid of this symbol,"
But every time you look at it, you have to make a sanity check.
every time I look at it, I have to make a sanity check.
Yep. So if you're pointing it out, you need to make another sanity check.
I'm not gonna point it out. I'm just gonna destroy it.
Okay. How? Rip it
Sure.
up. Okay.
The
65 under 79.
the
No problem. Fuck
the
that
other
symbol.
thing is, I don't know what's affecting these people, but I'm assuming Midas doesn't want to see a clown apparating out of nowhere.
No,
There's a chance
I'm
that these are victims and not perpetrators. I think we should try and help them, not treat them as if they're suspects in a murder investigation. Or I suppose we could do both.
But Thomas, I looked in his fridge, his apartment. It hasn't been touched in months. Dust everywhere. Nothing touched. Milk expired in March. I don't know.
I mean, it's.
That triggers a sanity check from everybody who hasn't looked in the fridge.
I mean, that's not that insane. I mean, to me,
That
no,
is
it's not because
insane.
98
That's
over
7
74.
months. Or
no, because that just means. Yeah, I mean, that just means that he's not actually actively staying there. It sounds like to me that he's just coming in and out.
Okay. Sure. Okay. If you justify it that way, then you
Yeah,
don't
I
need
mean,
the
it doesn't
sanity
seem
check.
that weird. I mean, it's suspicious. It just makes me think that he's a criminal. Like, he's clearly doing some criminal activities, but it doesn't seem insane.
I mean, he was wiretapping us.
Right, which is a criminal activity, but
Okay.
I mean, he is currently suspect number 1 on that woman who disappeared list.
Oh, we're definitely going back to talk to him.
Okay. So you're going back to talk to him.
That's what I want to do. I don't know what the rest of you want to do.
We can go back and talk to him. I mean, the fact that he left, I mean, he probably isn't even going to be there, because if he's a criminal, he just got caught and he's leaving. That's what it sounds like to me. So he probably isn't going to be there. If he is there, then yeah, we need to go arrest him.
All right. So you guys
Before he
go
leaves.
back up, back into the building. It's now 6:30.
I'll just like make sure Margarine's okay while we're going up there. Like, you good, man? You good?
Are you good, Margarine?
I think
Apparently not.
You've gone silent.
Does he seem good is the problem.
So, you guys knock on the door.
I'll just open it.
It's locked.
Rip.
You good,
You good?
Margarine?
Yeah.
We have the authority to arrest people, right?
You
I-
and Agent Mora
Okay,
do.
well
Nobody
then
else
let's
does.
just kick the fucking door and
But you only have the authority to arrest people on like an IRS crime.
It's
And Agent Mora
technically not
technically
within the United
Doesn't have the
States.
authority to operate
I see.
inside the United
Okay.
States.
Technically, but we have FBI blazers on right now, so
You do have, but like
yes.
arresting him is a lot different than what your mission from the FBI was, which is just catalog
Right.
the apartment.
Right. Okay, I guess we'll knock then.
okay.
He opens the door. You're back, and you brought friends. What are you? Did you like the art?
It wasn't to my taste.
The great work can't enlighten
I
everyone.
thought it was very fascinating, but we have my fellow agents here have been telling me that your house was broken into. I think, far be it from me to question their judgment, but I think it's critical when these things happen to get things sorted out quickly. Let's go down to the police station and we'll take your statement down there and start.
Oh, they already have my statement. I've told them time and time again. They've
You've
got
told
my
them time and time again, so this is not the first time.
statement. About Abigail.
No. Regarding someone broke into your apartment and stashed a tape recorder.
Oh, nobody broke into my apartment and stashed a tape recorder. What are you talking about?
What?
We'll go back real quick. Jack Foster, you were reading this play.
Yes.
So you learned. We did forget. This was before everybody showed
Just
back
like
up.
all the shit happened. All the shit hit the fan.
Yeah, shit did hit the fan. So let me give you some info on this play.
Sorry, guys. Sorry to stop
that's
the
all right.
flow.
So the play is missing some parts, but it is about a stranger that arrives at a masked ball in a far-off royal court of Ythil in Carcosa. The stranger calls himself the Phantom of Truth. And he reveals to all of the partygoers that only he wears no mask. He claims that his own pallid mask, which is a porcelain rictus, is his true face. And this revelation somehow signals the end of the partygoers' world. That is that is the whole play.
Another stumbling. How they fall forward is beyond me. What else? What else? This is insanity. Our organization. We need to know more. Tell us about the final member.
Hey, Greg, this orb keeps slipping in words I don't recognize.
Like what?
Like last night, between the usual beseechment required stuff, it said something like Caligostra? Does that mean anything to you?
Nope. And you should probably stop asking.
Caligostra approaches. Nathan, beseech now.
Okay. Great outer beings. This is Nathan here. Thanks for keeping your gaze on our universe. Blah. I'm starting that over. Okay. Great outer beings. Nathan here. Thanks for keeping your gaze on our universe. We humbly ask you to like our universe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your other worlds. Share us with your cults, your hive minds, and your cosmic associates. And if you've got spare change, you can offer simple sustenance to our universe at ko-fi.com/elementalgamingnexus, or for deeper communion, visit linktree.com/elementalgamingnexus.
There. Back to normal.
You heard that too, right?
I heard nothing. Don't dig, kid.